All right, everybody, here it is. This is going to be the video setup with the audio setup for the 10-year anniversary show. And I'm starting to realize that if you just run a camera and you're doing all your stuff, I'm not even going to be looking at the camera most of the time. I'm going to be looking over at the board and all the new wires, the new boards. Super excited and really excited about our new partnership with South Florida Lift Stations. You can see them right there on the banner on the screen. Actually, check this out. We actually made up I'd even call it like a spot real quick, as far as I used to read off a card, or I'd read off my phone for the sponsorships and the email address. So this is the audio. I'm going to give this a try, see if I don't screw this all up, right? So this will be the audio for the new audio spot. Check it out. This episode of the Very Terrible Podcast is brought to you by South Florida Lift Stations. For all your lift station sales, service, and maintenance needs, call Josh at 239-707-3603. South Florida Lift Stations, the official sponsor of the Very Terrible Podcast. The Very Terrible Podcast can be found on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, YouTube, and wherever you get your favorite podcasts. If you'd like to be a sponsor of the Very Terrible Podcast, you can message us on Facebook, Instagram, or email us at jdvtpodcast@gmail.com. I thought that was pretty cool. That way it's going to save me time in reading and trying to memorize things and fumbling around with my phone in the middle of a show, where once again, I don't think much editing is going to have to take place. But if this all works and you can hear everything and you can see everything, I think we've got a setup that's going to be worthy of our show coming up on the 29th, recorded on the 29th and hopefully delivered shortly thereafter for the 10-year anniversary special. Thanks all for joining us and hope to see everybody again real soon. It's a Very Terrible Podcast.